Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to do a altar tour / witchy space video. This right here is just the overview of what I have working with. Right now I'm currently in the closet because I have a 2-year-old toddler and it's just easier to keep this all safe and with the gate closed so she can't get into any of it. I just did a overview of everything and now we're going to start getting into the topics. Okay, so this right here is the top of my altar and we'll go through each one of the items one by one. That I just touched is my pocket knife that I use for ritual work and for like cutting strings and stuff like that. This right here is my quill and I use it for scrying. Right there on the bottom, the black thing, that's the ink. And this is a wax melter to make your wax seals. These pentacle candlesticks, I have 2 of those. This is my offering for my goddess Ear. She likes copper. This is one of the cool waterfall incense burners. Then I have my cauldron in the middle, and there's more of the detailing on the altar cloth there. My old offering bowl that is made out of ox horn, I still like to keep it up there. This is my offering for my other god. Down here is where my herb shelves are, or will be once this is finished. Currently I have some bay leaves that have some spells that I'm working on, and I will burn them at the end. Then I have some Himalayan pink salt, which is good for all sorts of different stuff. Then back here is the rest of the wax seals supplies in the basket. This is the wax seals, the wax for the seals that comes in these little discs. Then in here is just like the stamps. I have a pentacle stamp, a D stamp, and then a couple other supplies. This is another type of quill. Technically it's more of a calligraphy pen because it doesn't have the feather on top. And I just keep all this together in the basket itself and put it in the very back of the altar. Oh, I forgot there was also a little tiny candle that goes with it as well to help light, or for the candle underneath of the thing, the wax melt. There is 2 bottles of moon water in these old wine bottles and some incense. The brown book I just touched is going to be for my herbs. This right here is my astrology. And this one is my Book of Shadows, or Grimoire, however you want to pronounce it. This right here is a type of candelabra. It has 2 dragons, and I just fell in love with it. Unfortunately, I don't have space for it on top of my altar, so he's just chilling down there for the time being. Next is my little collection of crystals. That right there with the triple goddess is a selenite slab, worry stone type thing. These 2 are 2 clear quartz, one with a rune on it. That one is amethyst. This one that I'm about to show you, you can't see the flash really well, but it is labradorite, and it's a tower. That is a hellite tumble. This is a African turquoise. And this is a really big chunk of amber. And then the last few. Those rough ones are rose, desert rose, and then 3 tiger's eyes. This right here is where I'm going to keep the offering stuff for my gods and goddesses and candles once I make them. This right here is candles more for the wax burner. The white sage, I am native. I feel comfortable using it. The discs for charcoal, for the incense, and 2 different types of incense cones. This is empty. I want to get some bigger pieces of crystals for both of these compartments. Moving on up, here is a smaller section of the altar. This right here is where I keep my tarot decks and divination tools. Right on top in that white bag is labradorite runes, and this familiar tarot deck is one of my favorites just because I have smaller hands and it's great for working with. They shuffle beautifully. And he's just a sleeping dragon that's protecting them. This right here is a milk glass owl. And then this is an old chalice that I had that I no longer am using for offerings, so I just put a black candle in it. Then this leaf bowl I got from my dad, and I just put a red candle in it. This is a candle that my sister made for me for Yule, along with this pendulum cloth and a incense burner. This is my wheel of the year. We're currently in bulk. And then this I thought was a altar plate, but it's not. It has a keyhole in the back, and it's just a pentacle with a triskelion in the middle and the god symbol. Then this pendulum is pretty cool. It can open so you can put different stones in to protect your workspace. It also has a pentacle on it. Then my drinking horn that I put up for a decorational use, and 2, I worship Norse gods and goddesses. These are some of my books, my daughter and myself's zodiac candles. And now I am going to be talking more about things. This is the offering plate for Thor. I like it because it's got the little Mjolnir on it. I think it was really nice detailed. I will be changing this out as soon as I find something better. I was thinking more of a goddess planter, so I can keep her coins in there, and then move that down there for more herb storage. And I'm excited for that when I can finally do that. And right now, the third god that I worship, I have to use a little mason jar for his offering, because I also do not have an offering plate for him yet. I'm thinking about using that old bowl, though, for herbs and offerings of that nature to when I'm burning for ritual instead of actual just normal everyday magic. I will be using the cauldron for that. Then back here is the water or moon water for, I believe it was the lunar eclipse of 2021, the one that only comes like 200 years give or take. I want to do another video on that later on in the series. Then we're just going to go up and do another type of panel through this. I'll explain more about the stuff and where I got it. So the stuff on the wall, I'm pretty sure I got off of Amazon. Those 2 candles are from Target. They no longer carry those jars. The horn was from Renaissance Fair. The table itself and the jewelry box that I made, it turned into another altar space were both gifted to me. The jewelry box from my grandmother and the table from my sister. A lot of the stuff actually was gifted to me, like that altar, both of the altar cloths. The cauldron was gifted to me, same with the quill. This I did buy from the Ren Fair, but the pendulum was gifted to me. And then a few other things, like the candles that are battery operated were gifted to me. All three of those working books were gifted. So if I can find the links for them, I will link them down in the description box below. I've been practicing for a while, and it took me a long time to obtain all of this. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.